Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. September is one of the most underrated months for flower gardening in Zone 7. Most people think the season is ending, but here's the truth. Right now is the perfect time to plant flowers that will give you color all fall, survive the frost, and even bloom again next spring. And I'll also share a few secret flowers that most gardeners overlook, but they'll make your garden stand out in your neighborhood. So stick with me until the end. You'll walk away with a flower planting plan that 99% of gardeners don't know about. Section 1, Sun. Why plant flowers in September? Cooler nights mean flowers root faster with less stress. Soil is still warm from summer, which helps perennials establish. Many nurseries are clearing stock, so you can grab perennials and bulbs at discount prices. Insider tip: September planting often gives stronger, earlier blooms next spring compared to waiting until March. Section 2. Annual flowers for fall color. Let's start with annuals you can plant now for instant fall beauty. Pansies and violas. Cold hardy, they'll bloom all fall, survive winter, and bounce back in spring. Chrysanthemums, mums. A classic fall flower, but here's the secret. Buy garden mums, not florist mums. Garden mums are perennial in Zone 7 if you plant them early enough. Snapdragons. Believe it or not, they're more cold tolerant than people think. Fall planted snaps will overwinter and explode in spring. Calendula. A cheerful, edible flower that handles cool temps beautifully. Section 3. Perennials to establish now. Perennials planted in September have a huge advantage. They use fall to grow strong roots and are ready to bloom hard in spring. Some great choices: coneflowers, echinacea. Planting now gives them time to root before frost. Black-eyed Susans, rudbeckia. Hardy, low maintenance, and they come back stronger each year. Coreopsis, a long bloomer that thrives in Zone 7's mild winters. Shasta daisy. Fall planting ensures a fuller clump by next summer. Insider tip: don't cut them back completely before winter. Leave some seed heads for birds. They love them, and it adds winter interest. Section 4. Bulbs to plant in September. September is also bulb season. These go into the ground now and sleep until spring. Daffodils, one of the easiest and most reliable bulbs for Zone 7. Tulips. Wait until late September or October for cooler soil to avoid rot. Hyacinths, for both fragrance and early spring color. Alliums, unique globe-shaped flowers that bloom late spring. Pollinators love them. Pro gardener. Secret: mix early, mid, and late blooming bulbs so your garden stays colorful for months instead of just 2 weeks. Section 5. Wildflowers and pollinator-friendly picks. This is the part most gardeners skip. September is one of the best months to sow wildflower seeds in Zone 7. Cool weather helps seeds settle in and germinate naturally in spring. Try mixes with coneflower, blanket flower, bee balm, and milkweed. These attract pollinators, support bees, and add a natural, low-maintenance vibe to your garden. Section 6. Rare and overlooked flowers, issue viewer hook. Now here's the extra part I promised. Flowers you won't hear about in most gardening guides. Hellebores, Christmas rose. Plant now, and by February, when nothing else blooms, these tough perennials will be flowering in the snow. Winter jasmine, a shrub with bright yellow flowers that bloom in late winter before daffodils even appear. Anemones, fall planting ensures carpets of blooms next spring. Sweet peas. In Zone 7, you can sow sweet pea seeds in September for stronger spring growth and longer bloom time. Section 7. Success tips. Water deeply. Fall weather can be dry, so don't forget to water after planting. Mulch lightly, helps regulate soil temp and prevent frost heave. Group planting. Plant flowers in clusters of 3 to 5 for a natural, fuller look. Think ahead. Every plant you put in now is one less job in spring. So there you have it, your complete Zone 7 flower planting guide for September, with classic choices, secret perennials, bulbs, and even rare blooms most people overlook. If you learned something new today, Give this video a like, hit subscribe for more gardening tips, and tell me in the comments, which flower are you planting first this September? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.